Ladies and gentlemen, here I am with my charts and my thinking cap playing Advanced Squad Leader. We're continuing on the scenario. We're going to play player turn number 3 and see how it goes. So far, a recap and an overview. We have flames all over the place. The place is burning. The Germans managed to rout and eliminate, actually, quite a few British units on the hill, Osterbeek. And at a price. It didn't come. The little tactical victories didn't come cheap. So we'll start with German player turn 3. Hopefully, we'll get the British out of the way. It's a 6-player scenario, a 6-turn scenario. For one reason or another, I don't want to go through it too quickly. And then what I'm going to do probably is a video of recapping all the scenarios and my thoughts about it. Now, to be perfectly honest, I do solo play online, but I do play it with I do play the game with live opponents throughout the week. So, with no further ado, let's roll for weather and see where that takes us. Roll the 10, which is nothing. Recombinations, I don't think so. Usually, what I like to do is turn on this button to see what's broken. Attempt to recover. There's no recoveries to be made. What are they doing here? A 6 to 6, that's a 1 to 1. Recoveries, not that I know of. Deployments, no, it's the German player turn. Repairs, I doubt it. Let's rally. So we'll start with a soft rally. Let's try and rally this dude at 5 or less. Unfortunately, we only have 3 movement factors. They're conscripts. I'm not sure what this fellow was doing here. He was probably pinned. Kleinerhud. Kleinerhud. Oh well, he might have to go back. And this fellow's DM comes out. And these guys here are all fine and dandy. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of prep fire. I say yeah. So let's put this phase wheel up here. Let's go on to prep fire. He will definitely prep fire there at a hindrances count for flamethrowers, but not 10. So that is not a hindrance yet. All right, so we got ordinarily would be a 30 because this is usually, this according to SSR has a flamethrower, 30 at range of 1. Or yeah, so half of that would be 15. So this would be a 12 flat. 12 flat, here it goes. 5 on the 12 is something terrible. It's a 2 morale check. Leader first. Needs a 7 or less. Now, a 2 morale check. It becomes a 1, so the squad needs a 7 or less. This fellow fired. I'm not going to fire the machine guns at whatever it is. And this fellow pinned. There you go. Not the leader, but only the squad. Alrighty then. So we go to movement. We shall indeed. So this fellow is going to, let's go to movement. This fellow is going to move back 1, 2, 3 to there. This fellow is going to go 1, 2, 3 to here. Four to there, and 5, 6 to there. These fellows are going to advance up the hill as opposed to doing something stupid, I suppose. And these fellows are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And this fellow here is going to go 1, 2, 3 to there, and is underneath the tank. This fellow will assault move to there, and will activate this unit. And remember, 5, 8, or 10, it will be a dummy. So let's roll a 2d6. 6. And as a 6, Q4 is where they're going to end up. I possibly made a mistake here. Q4, R6. Q4 would have been up here, but I have it up there. Anywho, I rolled a 6, so 6 would be understand why I don't have a counter over there. So to compensate, let's see, R6. That isn't an R6 either. 6 would have been here. 04, I put Q instead. Oh, so there's nobody there. This dude is over here. I mixed up my O with a Q. Pretty much there's no dummies anymore. Stumbled across a dummy. All right, so this guy's assault moved to there. We're afraid that there was going to be a unit there. That's all my moves. Let's go to defensive fire. This fellow here can fire there at 6 flat. 6 flat. 9 on the 6 is nothing at all. So he final fired. And I think that's all she wrote. Okay. So now go to advanced phase. He has nowhere to fire. I'm keeping concealment on these guys, and these guys have nowhere to fire. So away we go to route phase, and let's circle back once. Let's see if this becomes a flame. I'm not going to double up on the flames. So kindling numbers. Yeah. First, let's see if they spread from here to there. Well, let's spread it. Spreading. So spreading into an orchard is 9 or more. Oh, maybe a second flame there. Yes. We'll put a second flame. Put it under a pin. Then here. Here to there. Here to there. Oh. And there's no burnable terrain there. So let's see if this becomes now a burn, a blaze. So orchards need 11. Close, but no cigar. Let's see if this becomes a flame. 9 or more. Oh, that's a big blaze. Get the route out of there. Okay, here, does it become a blaze? No. Okay. Let's go to route. Break and route back. Two, three, 4, 5 to there. We removed all moves, all prep, and defensive fire. Other brokies here. These guys are pinned, but they're not in burnable terrain. Now, route phase is over. Let's go to advance. So these folks are going to advance here and here. These folks are going to advance here. These folks are going to advance here. That fellow is going to advance to there. That fellow is going to stay there and try and rally these folks. And this fellow is going to advance to here. Keep in mind, this is a level 2 hex. This is a level 1 hex. And this is level 2. Okay, so on to close combat. And we have one close combat here. It's a 1-to-1. Germans go first. Close combat. The British fight back. Nothing. Still locked in melee. We can remove all moves. Everybody concealed there for the poops and giggles. Okay. And let's go to and advance this to there and do our incremental save and do the British turn. And there's 1, 2, 3 turns left to eliminate all the Brits. Okay, I'll do the incremental save on my time. Surprisingly, I didn't move any of the tanks. Good reason, I suppose. Okay, so we're on to rally phase for the Brits. We counter forward. We're only 13 minutes in. So rally attempts. We have no broken allied squads. What do I got there? A 648. Let's see who are the brokies. Let's roll for weather in case we didn't. Yep. Nothing. Recombinations, none. Attempt to recover, none. Deploy, no. Repair, no. Rally broken units. Remove all pins. Got to do that. Rally broken units. We have none, except the German player does. All right, his DM comes off. Got a 6 and a 7 in that order. Here comes 6, 7. Only the 7 is up and at him. Okay, prep fire. Are we going to prep fire any of the Brits? I don't think so. I do not think so. We're going to go for movement. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to movement. So we're going to movement. We can delete that. This fellow is going to assault move to here. He's fine where he is. He's fine where he is. This fellow will What I think he's going to do. And this fellow is going to assault move back to here. So the moment he comes out of his foxhole, he will have a 12 up 2 uh, because he's a flamethrower, hindrances count, but Tem doesn't. So 12 up 2. 8, 9, 10 on the 12. Pin task check, he first fired. With a pin task check, let's do the leader and the squad. They both made it. And 2, 3, there. All right. So they choose to keep concealment as well. For the time being. Okay. Now what are we going to do? Now we're going to call defensive fire. That's what we're going to do. Question is, do we do an 8 up 3 there? And he is subject to cowering. 4 up 3 ain't worth it. Doesn't have any targets. He doesn't have any targets. He blew his whistle for his top. Oh, advanced phase or advancing fire phase. He'll advance fire from here to there. So salve twice. So it would be 2 flat. +1 for the hedge, -1 leader. A quarter of 8 is 2. So 2 flat. He advance fired. Now route. Clean up the board. I don't see any routes. So let's go to advance phase. Advance into there. We'll keep his ground. He'll keep his ground. And these two fellows advance into the woods like this. Hold on. Now we got a CC counter there. To roll for ambush because they're in open terrain. Here we'll resolve our 1-to-1. So British first now. Now the Germans. Horrible. 1-to-1. Needed a 5. The German player got a 4. 1 less than they needed. So here, ooh, I forgot the blazes. Here, let's resolve this. Another squad done. We'll put 1 squad in the shell hole. Let's do the blazes. Let's do spread first. Actually, let's see if they turn into flames first. So there's 2 flames in the other hex. Look it up to see which is the proper way to do it first. One. So kindling here for the orchard. 11, two 11s. Let's see. One, two, none. Okay. And here, woods is a 9 or more. Okay, spread from here to there. Okay, finally spreads. And here to there. Spreading. No. There's no. And here, kindling. Okay, here now are um, first cancel out. There isn't any ambush, so I'm attacking, and he chooses to attack as well. So we got a 1-to-1 versus a 1-to-2. First, the 1-to-1. Now 2 in melee. That's all she wrote. Concealment gains. They can be seen. They can't. Can they? We're down to the wire here. I tell you what. One more player turn, so we'll go to player turn 4. Things are getting nitty gritty. Now we're on to German turn 4. Let's advance this turn track. Player 4. Let's roll for weather. Combinations, none. Nothing for recoveries. Deploy, repair, and transfers rally broken units. We'll try and self-rally him. 4. And here needs a 6. These fellows are locked in melee. All good and dandy. I didn't count on this guy keeping concealment, but anyway, let's go to prep fire. There won't be any. Let's go to movement. So 2 to here, and 4 is 6. This fellow will start for 1 and do a mechanical reliability. He's excellent. Starts for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starts for these is 1. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, and we'll stay in motion. Here, I'll move to there for 2. These fellows are going to assault move there for 2. these fellows are going to go up for 2 and then 3 like that. These fellows are going to assault move for 2. Excuse me. Now we're going to roll for mechanical reliability there. That's for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, crap. 6. The wrong way. We don't want to activate them, do we? 6. Let's roll this back a bit. It starts for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11 to stop. That's a smarter move, I think. Maybe not. Because we're gonna, if our plan is to eliminate everybody here, push them this way, we have to make sure that once that happens, they won't be able to counterattack. Let's recall the victory conditions, a bit convoluted. Germans win at game end if there's less than 1 unbroken British squad equivalent in hill hexes on south of X row N. We got to keep them from going this way. Aha! All right. All's fine and dandy then. And then we also have to eliminate these guys. So we moved as many units as we could. Is that true? Not. So these fellows are going to go conscripts behind. 2, 3. Or 5. There. Okay, now we got defensive fire. So they'll fire point blank at 8 up 2. And that's nothing. Should we let him have it? I think so. So 6 plus 3 is 9. Let's do a 4 up 1 here. 7 on the floor. There's a pinned task check, enough to reveal him. So task check passes, and they final fired. Let's go to advancing fire. And I don't think I have any advancing fire, to be honest with you. So we'll remove all the moves and all the preps. Well, before we do that, let's check out the blazes. Let's check to see if this becomes a blaze. Let's roll it. No. Let's see if this thing spreads there. Spreads there. Yes, another one. One is under pin. The other two we get to try to see. They go on flames. This one to there. 6 won't do it. Okay. Now does this become a flame? Orchard. Elevens. Let's do 2 11s. G2. No. Just in case I didn't do it here. F4. that becomes a blaze. I could have done it wrong. Forgive me if I did. Clone. Nope. Please turn into a blaze. Okay, now route phase. Now let's clean up the board. I'll prep. Fire. Send anybody under DM. So let's go to advanced phase. 4 into there. There. Stock everything in there. Yeah, why don't we? One, two, three to there. He becomes CX. That's a bummer. Okay, now here we got 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 to 6. And 6 ratio is a 3 to 2. 3 to 2 minus 1. Let's do that. The casualty reduction. Attacking back, I am going to do a 1-to-1 against the half squad with the squad attacking with the 8 minus 1. Doesn't cut it. So he's half squatted. Send him to the casualty bin. Here they're up in they're up on the hill. We have another CC on there. We got a roll for ambush. It's a net -1 for the British. So first the German. Oops, German. And the Allies. Actually, it's -2. Oh, no, it's -1 because he's a conscript. +1, -1. Okay. That makes it a flat. +1, -1. Well, -2, -2. So it's -1. So he conscript rolls a 0, and we get a -1 to the British DR ambush. So he will reveal that he's a these babies, and he's attacking a squad that is defending that's also being defended by a leader. So we got 7 to 4. That's a 3 to 2. -1. Oh, and the British attack 1 to. It was a 1 to 2 -1. Okay, so the British attack at 3 to 2. Flat. +1 for being ambushed, -1 for their leader. Okay, 3 to 2. That's it. I just cut the kite. So they're like this. So Stanislaw did his job. And we move all moves, all pins. This guy got half squatted. That was combat. Concealment gains. These guys don't conceal. These guys don't conceal. Nobody conceals. Well, let's do a save, an incremental save of 4A. We'll turn to 4B. Well, we continue with 4B. I think you may have seen me do the incremental save. It's all good. All right, so let's go to rally phase. Yep, let's go for weather. 7. Wind change. That's nothing. I just rolled a 7. Recombine good order half squads. Ain't gonna happen. These guys should have lost their CX. Toy squads. Nope. Repairs. Nope. Rally broken units. I don't think we got anybody to rally except those brokies that were broken after the initial attack. These guys cannot see each other. Okay. Uh, However, it's my turn and I will try and fire. So here we got a 12 down 1. 7, excuse me, 7 on 12 is a 1 check. Half squad first. So everybody breaks. What's their ELR? ELR of 3. So the first guy broke, but did not ELR. The second guy breaks and disrupts. Because 6 plus 3 is 9. And it was a 1 check. So that's a 10. So break. We have a disruption here. No. Where's the disrupt button? From there. Transcript. Disrupts. Just like that. And he prep fired. Order. Hooray! So we got a 7 to hit. Hit. The mortar has a rate of fire of 1. But we did hit to roll a 2 down 1. Here comes a 2 down 1. 6 on a 2. PTC. And they've spent their last bolt more or less. Okay. A PTC. Oh, I didn't realize that guy was that powerful. Task check, task check, task check. So 2 units in, but not the MMG. There's the pin counter. This baby goes up there. We're good. This guy prep fired. That guy prep fired. This guy will hold his fire. These guys are going to fire there, there, and that would be an 8 up 1. Sure if I hit anything. It did. I finished my test checks and then I did an IFT. 8 up 1. That's nothing at all. All right, let's go to movement. I don't have anybody to move. Defensive fire. So they'll fire back at him at 8. 8, not using the pin units, up 1. 4 plus a SAN check. 5 on the 8 is a 2 check and a SAN. So said 2 check. Okay, 7 for the leader. Does he? ALR. 5, so they don't ALR. But he is wounded. Right. check, makes it. And squad, 2 check, makes it their sand. So allied sand first. Oh, big one. Direction and distance. 6 and 1 goes from here. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He goes there and eliminates this dude. The German San. Nope. Okay. Somebody's broken there. Well, they final fired. We'll do a 4-up one thing. They final fired. We're not going to fire into the stack. That's it. So advancing fire. Let's see if these guys become a flame. Makes things easier. So kindling for orchards are 11s. Here. Oh, 3 of them here. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. Let's see if another one spreads there. Going into an orchard is a 9. The other hex? No. This hex? Okay, and here. Okay. Route phase. It is the British player turn 4. So let's remove all the moves, all the prep, and all the def. So British have to route first. This fellow has to route, so he would have to low crawl to there. He cannot surrender to those units. So we'd have to low crawl to there because this unit has clear line of sight to these guys and they're in open ground. Okay. Takes his DM with him. And these fellows would have to probably low crawl to there. He can't low crawl, and I'm going to declare no quarter because technically he would face interdiction there. He has to otherwise surrender, but I'm going to declare no quarter. Where's my no quarter counter? It's right there. And make sure I remind myself that the allies got no quarter. Now, this fellow can still route to there. But I would have to take him prisoner, so that's why I'm declaring no quarter. Definitely not a good idea to claim prisoners here at this point in time. Delete this. Okay. Advance phase. I'm going to advance back into here. These guys stay where they are. And here we got a close combat. So there's no ambush, but it's 4, 2, 5. I'm going to go against the 4, 6, 8 and either with a negative modifier. So 3 to 5 is a 1 to 2. Nope. And here we got 10 to 3 minus 1. So 10 to 3. So 3 to 1 minus 1 German player rolls a 12. Ambush withdrawal. Guess what, buddy? We're going here. Live another turn. Live another turn. Okay, that's a doozy. Remove all the moves. Concealment gains. I don't think so. It's coming down to the last nook and cranny. Let's turn it over to close combat and rally phase and switch it over to turn 5. And we'll probably do the last 2 turns a week from now. So that was for Bravo. So there you have it, folks. It's the end of turn 4. We're going to start turn 5 and 6 next time around. There was all hell broke loose on the left flank here. It's burning like you wouldn't believe. The last thing that we need to do here is, as a German player, we have to try and eliminate these guys. It'll be pretty hard for the Germans to navigate in such a way as to avoid the AT guns, or the Piats, and they're in victory territory. They have to be expelled. So the good thing is that we got 1 tank in the rear. Hopefully it will not be blown away. This is a very precarious situation. He's not in rally terrain. We'll see how it plays out. It's going down to the last squad, and unlike the other previous game or previous scenario, it's not over after 2 player turns. So stay tuned, and thanks for the likes and subscribes. We've reached 1,000. That's a big milestone, and I owe it all to you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Keep up the word of mouth. Recommend this channel. I appreciate it greatly. Take care, and I'll see you soon.